Hello and welcome back to MJTCG. So on this episode we are continuing the from scratch commander deck, and I got some sealed product to open for this. We got a draft set of Modern Horizons 2, 4 packs of War of the Spark, 4 packs of Zendikar Rising set boosters, and 1 box topper. I got a box of the Zendikar Rising, so it comes with a box topper. So I'm going to open it on this episode. I was able to get the boxes of Zendikar Rising booster, set booster, and War of the Spark. So I just did the packs based off of those prices, and I paid $22 for this. I paid about $4 per pack for this, and about $3 per pack for the Zendikar Rising. So let me open up the Modern Horizon and take out the packs we got here. There we go. There we are. Okay, let's. All right. So let's start with Zendikar Rising set booster. So my deck went 0-2 in the when I did what was that? That was one-on-one games. It was 0-2 in one-on-one games, and it was 1-0 in multiplayer. So we got this thing, Swamp, right. Sizzling Barrage, Tuk Rubble Front, Subtle Strike, Oblivion's Hunger, Skyclave Shadowcat, Cabria Takedown. I'm sorry, I don't know actually how to pronounce that. We got, I don't know how to say that either, sorry. All right, Tormenting Voice, and our rare is Skyclave Relic. It is for 3 generic. It's an artifact with kicker 3, indestructible. When it enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, create 2 relic tokens and tap that 1 mana of any color. This actually is pretty good. I might play that in the deck. And then our foil is Brute. Oh, ooh, we got an Ice Storm as the from the list. That's pretty awesome. I'm not sure if I'll play that, but that's a cool card. And then we got a second one of these. We're not playing green, so that card is not particularly useful. On to a pack of War of the Spark. So, yeah, so I picked these packs because they have the most intrigue to me. There's some good fixing, and there's just some interesting, strong cards in all of these sets. Makeshift Battalion. I'm sorry, I don't know how to say that. Simmerit Sprint, Snare Spider, Toll of the Invasion, Lazotep Reaver, Defiant Strike, Erratic Visionary, Guild Globe, Chandra's Pyrohelix. First uncommon is Leyline Prowler, Paradise Druid, Interplanar Beacon, and our rare is, we'll get in the Ineffable. That's a pretty good card. It's not good for this deck, unfortunately, but it's a pretty good card. And then Swamp and Zombie Token. So let's see. Let's go back to Zendikar, and then we'll move in order from there. Mountain, Reclaim the Wastes, Nissa's Zendikon, Turn Timber, Rolling Regrowth, Skyclave Pixax, Skyclave Geopede, Balaged Recovery, Expedition Healer, Sizzling Barrage. Our rare is Thieving Skydiver for 1 in a blue. X kicker. X cannot be 0. Flying when enters the battlefield. If it was kicked, gain control of target artifact with converted mana cost X or less. If the artifact is an equipment, attach it to Thieving Skydiver. And it's 2/1. That's not bad. Our foil we have is a foil rare Relic Robber for 2 and a red. It's a 2/2 with haste. When it deals combat damage to a player, that player creates a 0/1 colorless goblin construct artifact creature token with this creature can't block. And at the beginning of your upkeep, this creature deals 1 damage to you. That's pretty solid, but again, not helpful for the deck. And then we got a Thought Vessel from the list. I think this is already in the deck, but if it's not, it's something I would look into. On Tofu Spark. Alright. Summerot Sprint. Cruel Stinger. Vampire Opportunist. Unlikely Aid. Wanderer's Strike. Heartfire. Mana Geode. That's probably a card I'll be looking at playing. Pollenbright Druid. Darvel's Shadow Figure. Rescuer Sphinx. Dovin's Veto. Kaya Bane of the Dead. Our rare is Casualties of War. It's a good card for 2 black, 2 green. Choose one or more targets. Destroy target artifact. Destroy target creature. Destroy target enchantment. Destroy target land. Destroy target planeswalker. And we got a mountain and a wall. All right, on to our first Modern Horizons pack. I'm saving the box topper for last. All right, we got here Lose Focus. It's a counterspell. Arcbound Tracker. Deepwood Denizen. Nested Shambler. Break Ties. Darkmoor Bridge. Echoing Return. Dondi's Ploy. Draw 2 cards, then discard a card. You gain life equal to the number of or you've discarded this turn, and it's got Jumpstart. So this actually might be played. Tanglepool Bridge. Capture by Legax. Altar of the Goyf. Arcbound Jevenilir. Young Necromancer. Our rare is Karmic Guide. When we got time shifted or whatever, not time shifted. This, I forget what this is called, but it's Calibrated Blast for 2 and a red. Instant, reveal the top cards of your library until you reveal a non-land card. Put the reveal card on the bottom. Reveal cards in the bottom of your library in random order. When you reveal a non-land card this way, it deals damage equal to that card's mana cost to any target. And it's got flashback. And we got a clue token. All right, back to Zendikar. There we go. Swamp. Sizzling Barrage. I've gotten like 3 of these in 3 packs. Tuk-Tuk, Rubblefront, Merfolk Wind Robber. Oh, this might be played. It mills. Thundering Rebuke. Lol Mage Familiar. Moss Pit Skeleton. Spikeful Hazard. That was very popular in Standard, if I recall correctly. Might of Murasa. Our rare is Null Priest of Oblivion. This is a pretty solid card. It might make it in the deck. It's a 2/1 for 2 with kicker. Menace and Lifelink. When it enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, return a creature from your graveyard to the battlefield. Ooh, we got here ourselves a mythic. We got Asha, Soul of the Wild for 3 in green. Its power and toughness is equal to number of lands you control. Non-token creatures you control are forced in addition forest lands in addition to other types. That's pretty solid. Not playable for us, but it's a solid card. And foil Nimana Skitter Sneak, which is as long as the opponent has 8 or more cards in their graveyard, it gets +1/+0 and has menace. That's not bad, but I don't think I'll be playing that. And then this useless thing. All right, on to War of the Spark, pack number 3. It does not want to open. Boom. All right, we got here Kyora's Dream Breaker, Chain Whip Cyclops, Teo's Light Shield, Spellkeeper Weird, Courage in Crisis, Soren's Thirst, Divine Arrow, Wall of Ruins, Arlen's Wolf, Iron Bully, Evolution Sage, Mawu, Loyal Companion, Angrath, Captain of Chaos. Our rare is Tulsamir, Friend to Wolves. It's a good card, just not necessarily useful for me. It's for 2 green, white, 3/3. When it enters the battlefield, create a Voja, Friend to Elves, a legendary 3/3 green, white wolf creature token. Whenever wolf enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 3 life, and you gain 3 life, and that creature fights up to 1 target creature you don't control. And then planes. And a devil token. On to Modern Horizons. Alrighty. Battle plan. Crack open. Lose focus. Sinister Starfish. This is actually probably a card I'll play. Late to Dinner. Drear Keeper. Fairground Patrol. Discerning Taste. Piercing Rays. Tanglepool Bridge. Abiding Grace. Brainstone, that's a cool card. Mystic Redaction for 2 and a blue. Scry, whenever you discard a card, each opponent mills 2. Interesting. That might be played. Ooh, Bone Shredder. I love this card. Our rare is Harmonic Prodigy for 1 and a red. It's got prowess, which is whenever you cast a non-creature spell, gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Abilities of shamans or another wizard you control trigger. That ability triggers additional time until 1/3. Squirrel token. Again, a good card, just not helpful for us. All right, let's go back to War of the Spark. Goblin Assailant, Makeshift Battalion, Return to Nature, Charity Extractor, Stone Blades, Dismissal, Grazer, Divine Arrow, Cyclops, Electromancer, Emergent Stone. Ooh, Narset, that's helpful. That's always a good card. Deliver Unto Evil. Choose up to 4 target cards in your graveyard. If you control a Bolas Planeswalker, return those cards to your hand. Otherwise, an opponent chooses 2 of them. Leave the chosen cards in your graveyard and put the rest into your hand. This is probably a card I'm going to play. It was actually one of the cards I was hoping to get. So that's awesome. On to Zendikar. Yeah, so that's pretty awesome that we got that. That was one of the cards I was looking for. Ooh, we got a signed one of these. Forest. Vanquish the Weak, sorry. Blood Price. Feed the Swarm. Thundering Spark Mage. Ravager's Mace. Thwart the Grave. Song Mad Treachery. Dreadworm. Our rare is Linvala, Shield of Seagate. For 1 white blue, flying 3/3 at the beginning of combat on your turn. If you have a full party, choose target non-land permanent an opponent controls until the end of next turn. It can't attack or block, and its activated abilities can't be sacrificed. It's sacrificed on Valda, choose hexproof or indestructible creatures you control gain that ability until end of turn. Skyclave Squid, and a construct token. On to our last booster pack before we do the box topper. Hard Evidence, Urban Daggertooth, sorry. Okay, Marble Gargoyle, Hellmongrel, Faithless Salvaging, Jade Avenger. This card is just a frog. It's a samurai. Aromabo, Squirrel Sanctuary, Lucid Dreams, draw X, where X is the number of card types among cards in your graveyard. That's a possibly playable card. I have the Barb Spike. Alright, we got Flame Rift. Our rare is Verdant Command. For 1 in a green, choose 2. Target player creates 2 tapped green squirrels. Count target player's Walker loyalty ability. Exile target card from a graveyard. Target player gains 3 life. It's a solid card. We got here Timeless Witness, which is for 2 green, 2/1. When enters battlefield, return target card from your graveyard to your hand, and Eternalize for 5 and 2 green. And a crab token. All right, let's see what we open in here. All right, we got Morphic Pool. Enters battlefield tapped unless you have 2 or more opponents. It's perfect because this is what we needed. Awesome. Great. That's helpful mana fixing. All right, thank you guys. I'll come back in a bit to show you what I'm adding in and taking out.
Alright, so
We'll start with block.
yeah, I was gonna say we'll do this. So
almost
block
like
1, you take 26.
Maybe
26.
somebody
Do it
was
right now.
inspired by a game
Alright.
that they liked already.
Oh God.
I'm going to end that turn. Go on to my extra turn.
What had caused your extra turn?
Part the water veil.
Very
Wizards,
Jewish.
Wizards of the Coast gave him that extra turn.
Oh, okay.
And they keep giving players extra turns.
Every turn.
I think the last one was Alrun's Epiphany, right? That was the most recent extra turn, just straight up extra turn spell.
Is that the one with the birds?
I'm gonna do 9. Expropriate. I vote time.
Can you remind me what they both do?
Everyone's gonna vote for
So
time or money.
if
For
you
every
vote for
time vote, I get an
he
extra
gets
turn.
If you
For
do
every
money, we
money.
give him he takes a permanent of his choice from us.
I vote time. Time or money.
And you would take money from the person who said money.
Yes.
Okay.
You would take any
Permanent. Time or money, friend.
That would be rather unfortunate. Can I respond to the choice?
No.
So you can respond to the spell on the stack.
Okay.
We have not voted technically. So you're saying he cast the spell.
Before
Does anyone have any
anybody votes.
responses? That's when you can respond.
That's unfortunate for me.
You cannot respond once you have made a vote, because then technically you are in the spell state, in which case nothing can actually be responded to.
Oh.
Nebulous.
You
okay.
can't sack in response to me targeting a creature.
That is
Right.
unfortunate.
So that's...
Time or money,
Roll
friend.
cards, instance.
Well, so I
Roll
think you're
cards
dead.
are
I think I'm
instance
dead.
Yeah, because
So
I think
you-
he's going to take... He's
So I've made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards are being added or re-added back from the catacombs. Hex removal is very important. I've learned that in this deck, Black Market is a good card that I probably shouldn't have taken out from the first. But it'll be interesting to see how it does in the deck. It does give me extra mana. Merfolk Windrobber. It's a 1/1. And when it deals combat damage to a player, I get to mill them, which is great because that's what my commander wants to do. So it's just an extra card being put there. I know it is not a horror, so it doesn't have that commander's trigger, but it still mills for the amount of damage it's dealing. And that's another card. Skyclave Relic. I'm just checking this out, see how it works. I mean, it works. It's a Darksteel Ignite, and at best it's 3 Darksteel Ignites, which I think can be pretty helpful when you're trying to build a lot of mana. There's a lot of expensive cards. I mean, heck, here alone, of the cards I added, I'm adding 3 5s or above already, and I haven't even finished showing you cards. Deliver Unto Evil. It allows me to put cards back from my graveyard to my hand, and that's always a useful thing to have, and we'll see how it plays. If it's not good, I'll take it out again, but a lot of this is just, plug and play and see how it goes. Narset, part of the Veils, is just one of the best cards. Planeswalkers for, it's one of the better Planeswalkers, and it's 3 mana, 5 loyalty, -2. You get to non-creature, non-land card from among them, from the top card, 4 cards of your library, and then your opponents can't draw more than 1 card each turn, which is very nice. That's really the best part about this card. Mana Geode. Again, I'm not sure how good this is going to be. It's just a mana rock. Mana's very important. And speaking of mana, I got this good fixing, so I'm going to give it a shot. So those are the changes. You saw what I opened. One thing I've decided to do is allow trades. So this binder here is all of the rares and mythics that I've opened for this set, for this particular video series. So these cards I will be able to trade with my friends, those who are interested, and I will show those trades in the next video if we do any. And catch you guys next time. Remember, like, share, and subscribe.